So I'm just testing out just to see how this is going to go. You have like your will. Your will is like your surfboard. And as long as you're standing firm on your will, you're able to ride the flow. And the flow will even like quantum entanglement, the flow will even like go with you, like go with what you're expecting to happen. Like if you expecting to happen would be, you know, the thought, the goal, the end goal. If you know your end goal, standing firm, that's the will. Stand firm on your end goal, surf on that. And I use the quantum or the entanglement due to everything here on this planet is entangled with one another. Just knowing that, or even believing in that, you can, to my belief and what I am practicing in 2025, is you can bend this energy, manipulate this energy, read this energy. That's why you have tarot and genealogy, astrology, astronomy. There is to my belief, again, these are all just my beliefs, and beliefs, we could break that down on another video about truth and facts and beliefs. But bending the energy, manipulating the energy, 2025. That's why I'm starting this, to make like a voice recording. Hopefully I may or may not get on camera. Right now I'm not getting on camera because I got conditioner and all kind of stuff. I'm actually heading to the shower here. It's almost 1 a.m. in the morning, but now is the time to start. It's 1 a.m. in the morning, January 10. Riding on energy, you know, surfing, you know, your will. Your will is, it's powerful, and it's strong because it's what you believe in, that, you know, that belief, that knowing, like, oh, because the belief, if you really believe, it turns to knowing so quickly, like, I know that. And knowing, again, I always go back to that Steve Harvey, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand, but not a but. That is facts. Like, you know, it's a beautiful thing. Surfing the energy, I do believe, is highly possible. There is a silver cord that you can, you know, I always reference it to, like, when they say, oh, Jesus parted the water. And to me, I'd be like, all right, I'm parting the water. And I'm really not religious. I just be using these characters that they have. To me, I believe in energy. Whatever it shows up as, it's that character. The doctor, the teacher, the husband, the children, the sister, the father. They just characters. You're focused as an alchemist on yourself, is to the energy behind it. And that energy behind it, that's why you have to know thyself. I I do have a journal that I did make for myself. However, I don't believe it was made for me. I believe it was made for everybody. But when you know yourself and you know what you're reflecting and your energies and your emotions and everything, remember, everything is, the energies are mirroring back to you. And then there's other levels that, where they're, I don't want to take it too far. Oh my gosh. I never want to sound like one of those people where you listen to and they be like, oh, I can't say this. Oh my gosh. Anyway, know your cyclic cycles through the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Know your cyclic cycles through January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Again, know how you're functioning, how the energies are presenting themselves to you. How are you reacting or not reacting, and what behavior are you reacting or not reacting in? And again, taking it, I guess, circling back to the will. What is your goal? Because you need to be behaving, talking, knowing that, because that's what you're riding that silver cord on, and it's right there in front of you if you choose to be in the moment. Like, you really got to be in the moment. Can't be staring off in la la land, doing da dee 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 da on the phone, trying to multitasking. Yeah, it depends on what you're multitasking and doing. Like doing 5 different things that don't even have nothing to do with a subject. But yes, I appreciate this, and I hope this is helpful to myself, as I will go back and probably re-listen to it again. Just, what was I gonna say? Recording, documenting, dating, date stamping, cyclic cycles. 2025, I'm putting my knowing, I'm writing out my knowing. I'm like, I know this, I am this, I act accordingly, I behave accordingly, because I know my will, I know my goal for me. And then also, by knowing this, that's why I said you got to clock yourself. Know your Monday you, your Tuesday you, your Wednesday you, on and so forth. And if people, no, it is. I mean, I don't want to stand, on, but what I'm saying is, just think of those who came before us and think of their stories and what they left behind and what they were forwarding towards or forwarding to. I wanted to say, I don't know. But this place is a great place. But there's hacks and tricks, especially if you know yourself. And this is for all, especially for women, because our cyclic cycles are, males have their own cyclic cycles, and then, females have their own cyclic cycles. And then again, I really think that everybody should be thinking of everything as quantum entanglement, because everything you come into contact with the higher frequency wins, and then whatever will you're standing on is flowing that way. $2025, and I went back and forth on testing this because you have to be materialistic to test this out. You know how people are like, I'm not trying to do this for the money, or I want all the money, or I want all this. But you have to be materialistic to prove this to yourself that it works time and time again. And then after you prove it to yourself, then you got to figure out how you're doing it. Then you master and sharpen your skills of you. And when I'm saying you, again, that's why I go back to the quantum entanglement. It's not like you can actually take somebody's style. However, I believe it's copying when you don't make it your own. We're all entangled. We're all entangled. And when we come in contact with one another, it's just, it's magnetic, it's peace, it's magical. I'm probably off on another different subject, but knowing your cyclic cycles. Again, I have a journal that I created for myself, and then through I don't even say that I created this journal, but again, if I continue to do more videos, I'll introduce myself more. But if I, for the public record, yes, I created the journal myself. For the, I don't even want to say the spiritual plane, because I don't know. I'm up in here. My tongue is tied. I just believe there's too many titles and certificates and degrees and la la lee 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 la. If it was rocket science, it would be rocket science, and we would be building a rocket. But we're not. It's very simple. The equation to how to do it. Now, getting it done, that's when you're riding that wave, your will. You riding you. How much do you love you? Even when you're going through your cycles. Oh my gosh. But as you journal and these cycles down, or however you want to document them, you will pick up on you. You'll know you so better. Then you'll be like, oh, I gotta know myself. What is it? January, Monday, the 4th, whatever however they say they dates, whatever, don't get me up here, whatever. Let me say a right date. What is it? January, Friday, January 10th, 2025. Anyways, dates are important, non-important. It's just up to you if you want to date stamp stuff. And again, there is, I know people be like, parallel, I can't even talk, parallel universe. I'm like, parallel universe? Okay, yeah, that sounds sweet, cool. However, I get it's like multi everything everywhere right now all at once. That is how your life is. That's why you're like, okay, Monday at this and this and this and that. That's why journal yourself. Know you. Love you. And sometimes you gotta be like, oh my gosh, when is it? Oh, April. Ooh, this or that. Study yourself. And then when you start studying yourself, it's really strange, because then you want to know, like, what did my mom do? What did my dad do? What did my grandmother do? What did my grandfather do? And in a lot of instances, we don't know. Some of us never even met mothers and fathers and grandmothers, sisters, brothers, cousins, things of that nature. I mean, we all have that story, or maybe we don't. However, story time is for later. I just wanted to just want this to be my first video as I'm just, I guess some would say, dipping your feet in the water. And I would say dipping my feet on the land, or both. However, to the love, and I don't want to be corny like, know thyself, know thyself. I'm just saying, have you mastered you, really? And then have you changed things? Like, I want 2025 to be about you. Like, you got this. Do you really got you? Did you get it? You got it? Good. Let's keep getting it. Let's keep getting it. Because at the end of the day, I will share this, because I don't know if, I'm not even going to say that. I was going to be like, I don't know if people want to continue listening. What the hell is that? Who gives us? But my brain almost got scrambled because I was going in the wrong direction. Thank you for that. But just know you. Know you internally. Know what takes your talk, or take your talk, or whatever the time frame they say. Know what does that. And then be like, do I want that doing that? And then know you got the power to change it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's where I was going with it. I was like, find you. People have shown you so many ideas and ways to tap into you. Oh my goodness. You hold the key to you. You could be like, oh yeah, they tried that way, but remember, you're going to have to put a twist on it. Because maybe you don't like to do it at 5 o'clock. Maybe you like to do it at 1 in the morning, like I'm doing right now. Hey, do you. Be so proud of it. Special in it. Because I was really going to say one of the little lines, because there's no other you right now. Bet. I don't know how many yous there is right now. That's crazy. I guess how many yous are on the planet? If we're all entangled. Because you gotta keep going back to that. That is such an interesting thing. I have to do something on entanglement. Like, oh my goodness. Sheesh. That's why they be working us with this mind control. People don't even know they mind controlled. I'm mind controlled right now, but you got to pick your mind control. You go through, put your own CD in, do what you do and I'm telling you, when you set yourself and don't be walking out around here on default mode, when you actually go in and do your own personal settings, everything is a reflection. Just like you got your phone and your computer and all these digital gadgetal devices, you can do that to self. That's what it's basically trying to say. Hey, look, you can do this. But we're so focused on how you do it out here. No, do it inside first. Whatever you think you might want to do, set your digital insides to that and watch it just bend and flow to you in regular, like, miracle type, you know how the universe do style. All right. With love.